going on, guys? Rodney here with Crypto Bros. I am back home in my own house. I'm no longer shooting in my mom's bedroom. We have a old cutoff on. Go Broncos. In today's video, we are going to be discussing all the FUD that was surrounding Verge last night. If you missed out on all of this, you are actually, congratulations. Like, it was for the best. Sometimes this crypto world gets so ridiculously dramatic, it's almost embarrassing. Like, I don't know. So if you're not sure what happened, there was an article that came out on Reddit and some tweets that were basically saying, get out of Verge now, and they listed this dramatic fashion where people with inside Verge were not communicating, and someone had left the project, and their Wraith Protocol that's supposed to come out before the end of 2017 was never going to come out. So what happened was there was this huge sell-off in coins, and the price dipped all the way down to 14 to 15 cents, and there was literally probably like 10 videos that came out last night as this happened, everybody having a different opinion. One that I saw was like the whales got involved and produced this FUD, so people would sell out their coins so they could buy back in at a cheaper price. And as I'm actually embarrassed that I even read through the Reddit article, like in people's comments, like there's just so much hate and negativity. All the guys who think that the people who like this coin are idiots and they don't know anything about, cryptocurrency or what they stand for and blah, 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 and John McAfee this. And so whatever that is, like, I really don't care. I've done well on this coin, and I will continue to sit on it, as we know, as a privacy coin. And hold on, I'm going to take one step back. Like, any cryptocurrency that's come off the ground has issues, has setbacks, has problems, and I think recognizing that and knowing that nothing is going to run smooth and you are going to incur some rocky roads as you sit on these and trade these and whatever it is, like, I feel like that's rite of passage. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So anyway, that article came out. There's a big sell-off. The price dipped down and it went pretty far. And I'll tell you guys what I did. And I saw articles that said, like, well, I'm just going to ride this through and all the weak hands are selling off. I got in on this at a penny. So I wasn't willing to necessarily lose all of the potential gains that I had made on this coin. So what I did is I sold off a portion of mine so I could cover at least I actually don't know what the math is. I probably sold off maybe 50% of what I was holding on Verge when I saw this. And the reason that I did that right away was just so I could protect my investment. That way I secured some profit in a worst case scenario. So let's say this crashed all the way to the bottom. I still had a nice return on investment from my buying of my coin. But as a best case scenario would happen, when it started leveling out and things started turning and all the news came out like this is FUD and this is BS and this is actually not what's happening, you're able to see it turn back in the market. So what that allowed me to do is on the 50% that I sold off, I was able to buy back in at a lower percentage, so I was able to get more of the coin. And now look at where we're at again, back up at 20 cents. Things seem to be going well. The dust has settled. Was that a coward's move? Maybe somebody will say it was because I didn't ride it through, but I wanted to protect a little bit of my ROI here, and I figured that this was kind of be the case. I'm not going to say that I didn't necessarily look at this instantly and say this is FUD and people are screwing with the system, because you don't know. Like, there's so many different pieces of information out there, and a lot of time it is smoke and mirrors, but I just kind of went with it and was able to hedge my bets here in the safest way possible. And I like this coin, and I will continue to hold on to this. I'm back in at my original position with being able to buy some cheaper and retain some profit. So for me, it was a win-win. And if you look, it's been the #1 traded coin on Binance all day, and we are back up at 20 cents. So I think we're doing okay. Some other coins that I did take positions in over the weekend are Icon. Tron is doing well at 4 cents. Quantum's a really cool project. I don't actually have a big stake. I actually don't have anything in Quantum. IOTA is now approaching 380, and this was under the $3 mark over the weekend, so it's cool to see this rebound a little bit. And what else do we have going on? Well, I guess we can switch over to CoinMarketCap. So anyway, Bitcoin is up over 16K. Ripple a $1.18. Litecoin approaching the $300 mark again. Cardano 42 cents. Like I said, IOTA 380. So things are starting to recover, and I've seen some information being put out there about the shilling of Bitcoin once it hits 17K and going back down. Like, guys, there are so much information out there and so many opinions. You know, it's hard to know what is right and how to act all the time. You know, if you're in some of these coins for the long-term hold, like, do what you think is best. You know, if you want to get out and retain some profits, you know, by all means do that. So I just kind of wanted to clear the air in terms of the Verge FUD. I'm still sitting on all the coins that I had before. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say, like, I didn't panic a little bit. When you see something like that on such a large holding, you know, there's an emotional aspect that gets in there too. And all I did was kind of protect, you know, my profits a little bit. So, oh, the other thing that I wanted to share today was, if you're new to this and this is the best analogy that I've seen for Satoshis. So I wanted to share this today. So on a lot of some of the new Facebook pages and with everybody getting in there, some people are having a harder time kind of grasping the concept of Satoshi, and I found this analogy to be super helpful. So if you don't know, Satoshi is a measurement of Bitcoin, and it can be compared to like a cent or a penny, you know, being used as a measurement of a dollar. And that's kind of how it works. So if you're actually on your you know, you're looking at these side charts, most coins, you know, most pairings are to Bitcoin. So when you see these Satoshis, that's almost like the cent to the dollar. So, you know, 22 cents, whatever it may be. So this is just a measurement of Bitcoin, a percentage of Bitcoin. I wanted to share that because that's probably the best analogy that I've seen in terms of explaining a Satoshi. So if you're new, I hope that helps out. We have broken 1,300 subscribers on our way to 1,400, so we're doing well there. If these videos are helpful, definitely subscribe. Our community is growing, and there's a lot of positive influence in there. In the comment section, like, everybody brings value, which there's usually a couple of shitheads in there who say something stupid or people are idiots, but for the most part, there's a lot of good comments and well thought out interaction, and I'm super thankful for that, because just as much as, you know, some of you guys say, you know, great videos and I'm learning something, like, I learned stuff from you too. So let's keep that going. Good community here, and thank you guys again. Most part, everybody's fairly gracious. So that's all I have for you guys today. Let's keep up the good work. I'll have a new video for you tomorrow. Ignore all the haters, and let's keep doing this thing, guys. Have a good night. See ya.